everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right.
Hey everybody. What's going on, people? I'm back. Okay, I'm back in this bitch looking like somebody's older auntie child, because I ain't too, I could never look old enough to be somebody's grandmother. But y'all know, listen, today was wash day. Okay? I'm your rich auntie, okay? Please don't play with me. And it's cold in my house, okay? Hi everybody, how y'all doing? Okay, once again. Just another day living in the hood, just another day around the way, feeling good today. Lovely, eh? What's going on, people? I hope y'all having a good evening. Happy, what is this? Today's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, girl. We're about to get into Married to Medicine. I might give y'all Real Housewives of Potomac tomorrow. We gonna wait and see how I feel after I get my hair did. But either way, I'm happy you guys are here. I hope y'all like the video as y'all come in. Subscribe to the channel if you are not already, girl. Listen, there is rum in this coffee. And I'm a little rowdy. I'm just a little rowdy. Listen. How was it giving Tupac nurse? How does that work out? Y'all just be making any old thing up. You know, people besides Tupac wore bandanas around their heads now. Okay, bitch, I could have been Rosie the Riveter. All right, like let's God damn it. We need more pictures of people in bandanas if y'all are gonna say I look like a nigga. Okay, like, what, I gotta show titty or something like that? Is that what you need from me? That's not what you're gonna get. I'm comfortable. Okay, this is a moo. All right. I am giving full Diana Ross. All I need is a cigarette. Okay? Up in my house. Okay? Because I had to comb out my hair because I took my locks out so I can get my hair locked tomorrow, my real hair. And so my real hair, girl, it had to be conditioned and breathed and stuff. Okay? Listen. And it's like I said, it's cold. So I had to go and get the robe. Okay? But you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't, not Diana Ross. Okay, whatever. Anyway, Married to Medicine. Eugene gave Toya a blow-by-blow of what happened at the bachelor party. So she knew about Dr. G offering a seats to the stripper down to the wedding. Completely out of control. No respect. No respect from Dr. G towards Letitia. Girl, listen, Letitia, baby, we praying for you. And we see you in the confessional still with him talking about get you a man like this. No, thank you. First of all, his voice not deep enough for me. Second of all, I don't like that he got into a physical altercation with Quad. I don't really like that. And then I don't like the fact that he making you feel bad about him paying bills he was already paying before you got there. So for me, I just kind of feel like, girl, don't nobody want Dr. G but you. That's why you was in his DMs, okay? I'm telling y'all, she one of them girls, like, that's her. She's one of them. You can't tell me she ain't slobbing on that nigga knob like corn on a cob. Check in with me, hey, and do your job. Lay on the bed and give me head. Don't have to ask, don't have to beg. Juicy is my name. Sex is my game. Okay, listen, terrible lyrics from the 90s, okay? For everybody that wants to act like grooming didn't take place in hip hop. Let's call the boys. Let's run a train. Like what? Like what? But you just know that Sweet Tea is over there You know what I'm saying? Like tucking it and hiding it. Like, okay, that penis is disappearing. You know what I'm saying? Like just going missing after she's done with it. Okay, like Sweet Tea absolutely looks like look at my titties. Okay, dick disappears. Nobody knows what happened. Everybody had a great night. Who knows if Sweet Tea got anything out of the situation after she was done? Because she seems like the type to give the Gawk 3,000 and then just feel good about that and that alone. Y'all women that give head exclusively as if you are so proud of yourself, y'all baffle me. I'm sorry, you bitches baffle me. I am a firm believer in getting something out of the situation. Okay? Like, girl, no, I'm not going over to his house just to give him a, give him a slurp and going about my way. Just so damn proud of myself because I slurped him up real good. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Like amongst us, made your knees weak, huh, nigga? Amongst us. But it's not going to be in no type of way. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be in no type of way like I feel like what's going on with Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea is over there proud. Okay? Just very proud of what she's able to do, how she's, able to make a disappearing act happen with that man's genitals. And that's great for them. But girl, we just gonna pray that he keep the Cialis on deck. You know what I'm saying? Keep the Cialis on deck. All right. So Cecil said that, listen, he told Eugene, you better know more about that pamper party than me, because you over there telling all of the men's business, and you know what the men say. Keep the lie alive. That's what you niggas say. That's what y'all say. Keep the lie alive. That mean whatever happened, you better not tell your wife. I'm gonna tell y'all, when I got married, I felt like my husband played me out. I'm gonna tell y'all. I felt like the nigga played me out. I thought we was friends, baby. And we get to this bachelor party and I find out we really not friends. I was just like, so you gonna go and y'all gonna do strippers and I'm not invited? You gonna go do strippers without me? I felt the way. I felt the way. I was just like, I thought we was friends, baby. Thought it was you and me, nigga. Nah, it's you and your homeboys. Got it. Clear. We're clear on this. We got it. All right? My feelings was a tad bit hurt. I'm not even going to front on y'all. Okay? Because it's just like, I thought you knew me and I knew you. But no, they had to have their men's time. And I think that's like a camaraderie thing with niggas. Like, we have to go and act like we have to go and do shit away from the women. It doesn't even matter if the women are down for it, or, if they're not upset about it. Child, if they want to see too, it doesn't matter. We need to get away from these bitches, even if they act like niggas. It's amazing. It's amazing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much of a homeboy you try to be to these niggas. They will still not see you in that way. No matter what. Life lessons, y'all. Listen, okay? Stuff I've learned. Stuff I've learned in this life. Okay? I never let him live that down, by the way. Forever made that nigga feel bad about that. Okay? But either way, Cecil and them work on my nerves. Whatever. Jackie and Heavenly go to Phaedra's house. Okay? Child, they walk into Phaedra's house. Oh, this is nice. What kind of furniture is this? What is this, modern? What is this, mid-modern American? What is this, mid-century? What is this? Y'all, Heavenly was trying to be nice, but was shading the fuck out of Phaedra for the way she mix-match styles in that damn house. Listen, I ain't mad at you, ma'am. It's your abode. Do what you will. They want to know why she brought Quiet to Letitia's bachelorette party. Like, why would you bring the ex-wife to the current, to the new wife situation? Why would you do that? And Phaedra was like, well, besides the fact that we are on a reality show, I just felt like everybody was talking about Quad. Everybody was asking questions about Quad. And I just kind of felt like, why not have Quad come, and that way y'all can ask her whatever y'all want to ask her to her face. That's what I felt. That's how Phaedra explained that. Jackie says that they tried to reach out to Quad, but Quad is always acting funny because she wants to be hurt behind something. Y'all know Quad takes everything personal. She can play with you all fucking day, but as soon as you say something halfway about her, she in the car crying, we ain't friends no more. Heavenly is speaking in her soft voice the whole time. Oh, girl, yes, you look amazing. I love it. Like, I don't know what's going on with Heavenly and Phaedra, but y'all know I think that Heavenly won't fuck Phaedra. Y'all know I feel like that. It's okay, Heavenly. Phaedra's attractive. She got that, come fuck me vibe, no matter who you are. A good time is a good time that one night. Heavenly says that she sees this wedding between Dr. G and Letitia as a mistake. Sweet T's outburst said a lot to her about what's really going on. Obviously, you're not happy, bitch. Look how stressed out y'all behind this wedding. And I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I don't know about everybody else's nuptials, but when I tell y'all, I was not about to stress out. Like, I personally could have went to the courthouse and married Lyric. I did not care. Like, I didn't care as much as everybody else did. It felt like we had a wedding for everybody else. And so ultimately I had scaled that shit down as much as possible. Got my cousin, okay, shout out to Matoki, to plan my wedding. I wasn't gonna let nobody aggravate the fuck out of me about nothing. The day of, I was screaming that Lyric about some goddamn dishes, because when we come back, it's gonna be late and ain't nobody gonna feel like doing no dishes when we come back from this wedding, and we got a flight to catch at 5 o'clock in the morning. This is the only thing I ask you to do. Don't make me curse you the fuck out on this wedding day. He washed the dishes. Everything was fine. I was at peace. So all of this, outburst shit, in $14,000 a day before. Let me tell y'all something. That's what y'all get for continuing to work with Johnny scamming ass. Because I'm trying to understand what happened with Johnny, where the day before, you on some ransom shit. Like, if y'all don't give me $14,000 by midnight, the wedding is not happening. Like, what the fuck was going on? What was going on? Like, it was just... Girl, when I tell you, like, I really want women, because I feel like women do this the most. I really want y'all to get out of this mindset of feeling like it's all about a wedding. It's really not all about a wedding. Motherfuckers go in debt about a wedding that they'll still be in by the time they're ready to divorce the motherfucker. Okay? So for me, I just kind of feel like it really should be more important that you want to marry the person wants to marry you. It shouldn't even be about all of that. But I'm not saying acquiesce on what you want, because niggas always want you to, like, dumb down your expectations for they broke ass pockets. I ain't saying do that. Okay? But me personally, I'm just not the type of person that really be needing all of this extra shit sometimes. I know it looks like it, but I'm a chill ass person. You know what I mean? So I don't be needing all of this extra shit. There's no way you was gonna muscle me about no $14,000 the night before the fucking wedding and think that was gonna fly. When I tell you that wedding would have been canceled, okay? Canceled. That shit would be canceled. I'd be good goddamned. I was looking at that situation like, why are people still working with Johnny? Because it seems suspect. Last time we seen Johnny, he was out there having candy, cursing his ass out, trying to sue somebody over some fugaziness. Phaedra was involved in that too. So yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the situation now. What type of arrangement do Johnny and Phaedra got where you give him, you give him as a, what you call him? You be like, oh yeah, let me let you know. Oh, you at a wedding? Let me tell you about my friend Johnny. And do you get like a percentage off the top, Phaedra? For whenever he be hitting people up for these weddings like that, child, who else got a story about Johnny? It don't feel right. It don't feel right what happened. I don't know how we still paying for stuff the night before. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's the point of having a wedding planner if that's the type of situation you got going on. I don't even know, but I'm worried. I'm worried. I feel like somebody getting they pockets hit up heavy. Yeah, reference. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all know when we be up here, it's hard for us to remember the words we be trying to think about. It's because your mind be moving faster than your mouth. It's not our fault. It's what happens when you be on YouTube. I don't know what's going on with Phaedra and Johnny, but It's giving, see the special man. Let her have it with no problem. I'm worried for people. Okay, that's a New Orleans reference. You might not know it. Don't worry about it. Okay. What else happened? Heavenly points out Dr. G is not the one to be tussling with. If Letitia thinks she about to be in there fighting with Dr. G, he ain't the one because he has violent outbursts as well. He had a mugshot too. Phaedra thinks that Dr. G is willing to change. And I just kind of feel like, why would he change? Why would Dr. G change? What would he be changing exactly? Would he be changing volatile behavior? Oh, so you think he's going to change volatile behavior for Sweet Tea? Oh, no. He's pretending to be sweet to Sweet Tea until he locks her ass in, and then the monster will be unleashed. Okay, hold up. Where is it at? Where is it at? Just wait on it, Sweet Tea. You thought the wedding was great. You had a great time, didn't you? Yeah, you had fun, but you locked in now. You can't go nowhere. He got you. Oh, and don't get pregnant, bitch. Don't do that. Then you really gonna be locked in. Sorry, y'all, I had to. I had to. Okay? I don't know, y'all. I just feel like that lady about to be in the house with Dr. G. Like, it's just not about to be safe at all. Who knows? Who knows what the situation will be like between Sweet Tea and Dr. G? Who knows? Mug shots have been gotten before. Quad say body slammed her. She tried to stab him. That could be the soundtrack of their life right there. Who knows? I'm worried about him. Pray for him, y'all. Just pray for him, okay? Oh, somebody knows. Somebody knows. Frankie say I say. Johnny say I say. Everybody knows. That's what's up. Y'all better do it. Heavenly says, I hope that Sweet Tea knows what she's getting into. Girl, you know she don't know what the fuck she getting into. You know she don't know what she getting into. Y'all, as much as older women, like, y'all go through it with not recognizing how you really didn't know what was going on. You just have learned how to blame yourself for why certain things have happened to you. You know, all of y'all accountability police out there. You know, especially when a woman has been like assaulted or something like that, everybody wants to scream about accountability. And it's like, bitch, I got assaulted. I think I paid the ultimate price, bitch. Can we move on from there and focus on the person that actually assaulted me? I think the lesson, you know, might have happened, might have not. But at the end of the day, bitch, I did not hurt myself. Like, the fuck? Like, it's just, I just feel like at the end of the day, they will say to Sweet Tea that I hope she knows what she's getting into because they know she doesn't know what she's getting into. And then years later, once it's all played out, everybody will act like, well, you knew what you was getting into. No. Ashley Rogers, don't come in my comments with that. I feel like Phaedra groomed Apollo. Girl, go to hell. I say that with love, okay? I say that with love. But girl, do not play. No, listen, I don't like Phaedra neither. But have y'all, we're not about to rewrite history. We're not about to rewrite history because Phaedra didn't got a blonde wig and is wanting to start to act like a thought. We are not about to change history. Go watch season fucking 6 through 8 of that. Go watch them early seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta when Phaedra and Apollo was on there, and then come back to me with that bullshit you talking about. That light-skinned man was not groomed by Phaedra. He might have been groomed by some other person, but it damn sure wasn't Phaedra. Apollo, get away from me with this, okay? Not y'all saying that she met him in the... That's not when they got together, though, y'all. Stop. Why y'all always try to make these men into some goddamn children when they, like, be big with muscle and fury and anger and shit? Have y'all watched Apollo? Good-looking, light-skinned nigga with muscles, I promise you, no grooming was necessary. That monster was gonna happen for all the reasons I just listed. Come on, y'all. Let's not do that. Y'all ain't about to Fallon the fuck out of Phaedra. And I don't even like Phaedra. And we ain't about to do that. I'll hold a bitch accountable for the stuff I think she do. Male identified, weird ass bitch. But that, nah. That's not how I feel about it at all. Nah, not even a little bit. All right, so let's move on from there. The 24-year-old Miles. And, okay, so Simone and Cecil once again having a conversation with their children. Miles got a C. Simone came downstairs. Not my child with a C, girl. You know that damn boy getting C's. Then Cecil told Miles instead of taking 2 summer classes to get some experience in the film industry instead. So that's what he did. So you mean to tell me, see, this is why I feel like Simone should have went ahead and divorced Cecil. Because on some level, I feel like Cecil is purposefully doing shit to piss Simone off. Like, instead of instructing their 24-year-old son, who should be done with college by now, instead of instructing him to just finish, and then you can go and get work experience, Cecil tells the 24-year-old son that's still living with them, that been hopping around to different universities over the past 5 years, you tell him to... don't finish with those 2 classes. Don't take those 2 summer classes. Go get some work experience instead. It feels like Cecil did it on purpose. It feels like he did it on purpose. It does. It feels like he wants to upset Simone. He wants to annoy Simone. He wants to cost Simone more money. He wants to make Simone pay for the fact that she won't let him have his friendship with that lady. I'ma just say, that's how I feel, okay? Because that was just like, if you was really pouring money into this pot, you wouldn't be thinking like that. I would say I feel sorry for Simone, but at this point, Simone, you signing up for this. Simone needs to set some things straight, she says. She says they are footing the bill 1 more year and they are done. He needs to step into manhood, even though his daddy is letting him drag his feet. He's been in school for 5 years. That's 5 years of their money. She says, I can't retire if I got to keep taking care of grown-ass men. I said, that's why you keep taking care of grown-ass men, because Cecil don't want your ass to retire. Simone says she and Cecil are not on the same page, so nothing is new. He's okay with generational wealth and helping kids get on their feet, but that's not what y'all are doing. That's not what y'all doing. Let me tell y'all what generational wealth really is. Because I think black people think it's just having money and then allowing your kids to be just sitting on their fucking elbows because you can take care of them. No, that's not what it is. Do you really want to know what white people did that really gave them the foot up? They gave their children money to invest in businesses. That's what generational wealth was. Or having a family business that does so well, it can feed people that either work for the business or don't work for the business. But that's generational wealth. When you can give your kids, $1 million to invest in a fucking business, okay? Y'all just being able to live well is not generational wealth. If y'all had generational wealth, Simone wouldn't have to work. I don't know what the fuck Cecil is talking about. That's not generational wealth. That's coddling grown-ass adults. And listen, y'all, I really do feel like community is better. I don't think you need to kick kids out just because they turn a certain age. But I didn't live like that. My father said 2 things. You either going to go to school or you going to work. That's it. Go to school or work. And then he made it so uncomfortable that nobody wants to live with this nigga, okay? Nobody wants to stay living with Jerome. He was giving you, a 12 o'clock curfew when you've lived on your own. You can't come in my house no any time of night. I don't give a fuck. If the alarm system is on and you come in here, you can't come back. Like, my daddy was that type of ignorant. I feel like, the nigga might have been fucked up on some accounts, but when it came to pushing people to go and take care of themselves, he gets an A+. All right? All of us got out of the house and never went back. Everybody has their own house. Everybody can take care of themselves. Everybody is self-sufficient. And it's because my daddy was like, no, you're not about to keep asking me for shit. These are the rules. You either gonna work and take care of yourself or you gonna go to school and we gonna help you. But you're going to have to get it some type of way for yourself. The only thing I'm providing is shelter and aid when you need it. Y'all be doing too much. Everybody isn't college material. That's why you go to work. And not only do you go to work, but I need to see you taking that job or whatever you're doing seriously enough that you saving some money so you can eventually do something like get the fuck out my house. But what we not gonna do is just have you sitting up in here playing fucking video games, picking lint out of your afro because you ain't got shit to do and you know your parents gonna take care of you. There's a difference. There's a difference between helping these young adults get on their feet and coddling them. There's a difference. And I feel like what they're doing is coddling. Because why the fuck do they feel comfortable asking you to pay for somewhere for them to stay like that? Y'all could just give me a condo. And like what? If they working, y'all, that youngest one will probably get more of what he want because he's in school. If he's making good grades, like as long as I was making good grades and I was taking my education seriously, I would get whatever I asked my daddy for at some point. I needed a car. He let me go through the first year. You didn't fail like your brother. I'm just playing. My brother didn't fail. He just was having a hard time at first, okay? But either way, all right, like you wanted to make sure I was serious about it, okay? But you're not about to just lay up on people because the older people still have to work in order to take care of younger people. That's how it's not generational wealth. Because I'm not just able to still live easy and retire with your old ass still living at home with me, not adding to this pot. It doesn't seem like Miles is adding to the pot. That's another thing. Everybody always want to talk about what other cultures do. They all be in one house, but everybody's adding to the pot and also saving money until they can get out and get their own. And to me, another thing is the fact that oldest son always looks disheveled. So that's another thing that's bothersome to me because when niggas look disheveled, sometimes they really be like lazy. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about their appearance. They don't care. They don't care. They just know they can just play their little video game and do whatever the fuck they want to do. And their parents are going to take care of them. I would be worried about that if I had 2 boy children. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if you being productive, you can always come home. But you're not about to just be living off me for the fun of it. And that's the attitude her sons kind of have. Like, another thing about this conversation that pissed me off was when she was saying, I want to walk around my house naked and, I want to have more sex. And then Miles says that time was over 10 years ago and the warranty has expired. Y'all, I was so offended. I was like, what type of relationship you got with these kids? Because listen, y'all, I curse in front of my mama. I will never curse at my mom, but I curse in front of my mom. I'm an adult. We have conversations like 2 grown women. That's still my mom, so there's always a reverence there. But we have conversations like grown-ass women. But one thing I will never talk to my mama about is her coochie. Like, came out of it. Ain't got nothing to say about it, ma'am. Please, by all means, that is your department, okay? Do what you will with it. For that boy to tell that lady that her warranty has expired, I said, I don't know what the fuck going on in y'all household, but there's too much conversation happening around here. Like, it almost felt like, Cecil, what the fuck you telling these boys? What type of conversations are y'all having to where this 24-year-old young man feels like he can turn around to his mother and tell her, you ain't having sex because your coochie expired 10 years ago? The warranty expired. First of all, for you to even be referring to your mother like she's a goddamn vehicle or a car or something like that. Nigga, I almost died to bring you into the world and you talking about my body like it's a goddamn car or something, like it's an inanimate object. Yeah, it's definitely feeling like he's been watching red pill videos. Also, like I said, I think Cecil resents Simone, and a lot of the things they say are misogynistic. They want women to just shut up and be quiet. And I get it, Simone loud as fuck. But essentially, Cecil, you don't want that lady to be traditional and be quiet because then she would not work. Yeah, it feel like when you have boys and they have these moments where they need to be checked, when the father is not the person checking them, it's almost like everybody's ganging up on the mother. And I don't, cause you know what I'm saying? Like, as a father, you're supposed to like check your son. Your wife is never supposed to have to like chest up or have a nigga moment with her son when there's a daddy and a husband there. A lot of y'all don't be doing y'all fucking jobs. It's almost like you want your kids to disrespect their moms. It's everybody's fault at the end of the day. But it was just something about it. I was just like, y'all have allowed way too much. Cause that was a I was just like, no, he did not tell her that her coochie is expired. The warranty on her coochie is expired. I was just like, no, we're not having these conversations with our moms. Our moms? Yeah, I feel like Dr. Damon would have choked his son up. Like, you talking to? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't be giving them too much heat over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give Heavenly and Damon too much heat over there, because I like, y'all know I love Heavenly. I think Heavenly's hilarious. I love Heavenly, and I think Dr. Damon for the most part is a stand up, misogynistic, yes, but a stand up guy. Okay, I really do. And so I feel like, when you see certain, but y'all still have that misogyny with y'all, where I feel like y'all have conversations amongst yourselves about women, and then y'all have those conversations with y'all boys' sons, and they internalize the lack of respect. Y'all are coming from the standpoint of talking about y'all spouses and aggravations y'all have with y'all spouses. And you say that shit to your sons about their mama. And then all of a sudden they feel like they can talk to their mama any old kind of way, because now they understand the dynamics of y'all's like marriage relationship. It's just not cool. It's not cool. I just don't like it, y'all. I'm sorry. I feel like Simone over there getting punked in her own house, and that's why she be screaming all of the time. Usually women that feel like they're not being heard, that's why they scream. That's why they scream to the top of their lungs when they talk, because they're not being heard. They not being heard. No, for real. My daddy would have like that. There's no way a conversation would have ever happened like that. I was like, Lyric, you would have. I said, Lyric, your mom would have punched you on your fucking. He was like, I would never say anything like that with my mom. That's insane. Like, that's insane. Never say anything like that to my mama. Like, are you crazy? That was crazy to me. I thought that comment that he made, and they laughed it off, but I was like, that shit is not okay for me. Letitia and Dr. G talk about the blur that was their bachelor party. She tells him that Phaedra invited Quad to the pamper party. Then Johnny called her to tell her the expenses of the wedding was due at midnight. He says it wasn't planned well enough. And I wonder who referenced Johnny to y'all. Was it Phaedra, Dr. G? I bet it was. Thinking you was going to get a discount and you wasn't going to have to spend as much on this fucking wedding, and then that nigga hemmed you up for $14K 24 hours before your wedding. Yeah, scammery. Johnny jammed him up for another $14K. He wants her to give her the wedding that she deserves. Y'all, I feel like every time he's talking to her in this sweet baby voice bullshit, I feel like it's the bait. It's the bait to lock in his maid, his mattress, and his mule. He gonna wear that girl out. I really do feel like he gonna wear that girl out, talking to her crazy, making her feel bad about every little thing he's doing for her. The relationship is gonna be exhausting. I pray for her, because I really don't think she understood what she was getting into. I think a lot of women are taught that this is what they should go for. I do, especially young women that want to be taken care of. Younger men are not thinking about these things. Certain things about taking care of women in households and all of that young women do for themselves at a young age. But it seems like the men their age have a hard time getting these things together. So a lot of younger women will want to go and be with older men. But it's a fine line between being with a nice older guy that enjoys the company of a beautiful young woman every now and again, and a man that purposefully seeks out young women so he can have the upper hand, because he knows what they don't know at this point in their lives. And that's what I feel like is happening with Dr. G. It's almost like he can't wait to lock her ass down, because he knows as soon as she's somebody's wife, it's going to be way harder for her to leave. So she'll be okay with any abuse that he's going to, send her way. And it's not always physical, you guys. But what I've already seen from him is mental and emotional, making her feel bad, about shit he was already doing. Like, when I tell you, a nigga could never in their motherfucking life ever hold no money over my head after the upbringing that I had. When I tell you something my mama told me rings in my brain no matter what. I will live in a pillbox apartment, bitch. I will live in an attic above a Burger King before I stay with a motherfucker that make me feel like they doing so much for me and I better be grateful. I can take care of my motherfucking self. I don't know what's wrong with you. And Sweet Tea got her own good government job, and she letting that nigga talk to her about what bills he paid, stressing her out, making her feel guilty about this wedding. Now watch after the wedding. He's going to remind her all the time about how much money he spent on that wedding as if he did not also want that wedding. Oh Lord. She talking about she needed him to come in and save the day. Girl, it's not saving the day. It's his wedding too. It was either gonna happen or it was not gonna happen. But he's not saving the day, paying for his own fucking wedding to some girl. Like, how many years his junior? How many years his junior is she? The fuck I'm getting with an old nigga with wrinkly balls and gray hair for if he ain't paying for shit? Y'all weird to me. Y'all old niggas are so weird. Y'all really be out here flossing fucking checks, acting like you got it like that, and then got the audacity to be mad when women expect you to financially provide. Heavenly said production paid for the food, bitch. 23 years his junior, and he up there acting, nigga, you was a grown man when that girl was born, and you complaining about paying for shit for her? You done had an extra 23 years on life to make some money. You better be paying for shit. You want to play daddy, but you don't want to actually have to fill the role of being provider. You want to tell everybody you being a provider, but in the house, you want to make that girl feel bad about it. I don't like that shit. That's crazy to me. When I tell you, I'd have told Dr. G, nigga, I'll go live in my own house until we can get one together. And that way, because I don't want you to ever say the way Gabrielle Union, everybody was talking about, oh, Gabrielle Union was crazy for wanting to pay for half of everything over at her and Dwayne Wade's house because that nigga thought he was going to hold some money over her head. And she was like, nigga, I be good goddamned. I'm going to pay for half of everything at this house because you're not going to ever talk to. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. Half of this is going to get paid for by me because you ain't going to ever in your life say to me again that you paying for shit like I need to be grateful. Yeah, he older than her parents. 5 years older than that lady mama complaining about having to pay for some shit. Insane. If I was her, I would complain every time he has some old nigga shit about him. Whether it's you being old about your dick, your balls wrinkly, I will remind you all the time about how old you are since you want to remind me about what you pay for. Oh, Lord, these balls is just so wrinkly. That's all right, though. I love those little wrinkly balls. I love that penis that work every now and again. You know what I'm saying? When I do the right click, click, click. Okay, it's got to be a good combination like a goddamn video game in order to get that thing up. I would make all kind of jokes about that shit. Oh, yeah, your self-esteem would be on the fucking floor with me. Or we be down to the precinct. Because I'm one of them people, I'm either going to build you up or I'm going to cut your ass down to the ground. So, bitch, please don't try me. Because that man, listen. I would have been like, nigga, why don't you put some bass in your voice when you talk to me? Like, me and Dr. G would have been on the floor rolling around. Because, child, ain't no way he would have been talking to me like that. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. More power to quiet, Jesus. More power to quiet. So what else happened? So they meet with her family. Dr. G calls asking Phaedra why she brought Quad to the party. Phaedra says that she adores Sweet Tea and she needed to know that there was no insecurities between Quad and whatever. That girl didn't need to know nothing. She ain't need to know nothing. Phaedra full of shit. Toya's birthday is the same day as the wedding. So one of her boys is there and him and Eugene come in with the balloons and a card. It was sweet. The other son is on his band trip out of town. So she's a little stressed out about him being around the girls, because Toya don't want her son to get wrapped up by some old soppy coochie bitch like her. Girl, you be scared for your son to run into you, don't you? Letitia and all her real family and friends are getting ready for the wedding. It was very nice. It was a beautiful moment amongst people that care about that lady. Thank God Phaedra wasn't there. Dr. G asked her mom for her hand in marriage like a true old nigga will do, okay? I'm talking to the priest. Go, Anime. The high priest and everybody out there in the universe. If what I'm saying is wrong, then tell me what to say, baby, because I want to be made over. Okay, listen, I'm sorry, y'all, but that was the scene right after it seemed as if Anime's mama took money for her fucking daughter. Okay? Do y'all remember what's love got to do with it? Oh, okay then. Talking about it was just like back in the olden days. Yeah, when women were swapped for fucking cattle. Yeah, I know. Y'all like to think that marriage was always so romanticized. No, okay? Women was getting swapped for fucking cows, okay? You take my daughter, here go a cow, okay? And listen, if you don't want her no more, you can't keep the cow. She got to come back with the cow. Shit, back then at least stuff made more sense. Make me over, make me nice, and when I'm done, oh, I want to be right. Hello, make me old, oh, make me old, I want to be made old. Okay, listen, I want to go crazy. I want to do some things. I want to be a star. Oh, I want to have a big name. So, girl, everyone is happy for Dr. G. All of the men are so happy for Dr. G that he done got him a young girl that he could train to be the type of woman that he wants them to be versus what happened with Quad. So let's talk about this grooming situation and how this happens in these relationships and why I feel like y'all really don't be knowing what the fuck grooming is when y'all say shit. The idea, Kanye said it best, get them while they're young. That way you can train her up. A lot of men are trying to build their perfect woman. That's why they get girls when they're young, because they want to be able to implant into the girl's mind their ideas, their rhetoric. The girls become programmed, and then they're like robots, and they do exactly what the men want them to do. Y'all know these, they're pick-me's, okay? These are the pick-me's, all right? All you women are the most programmable. One of them girls on one of them podcasts that need to take their mics away. Yeah. One of them, viral clips. Just people saying stupid shit, partially right, mostly fucking wrong. Yeah. She said that about women being more programmable than men. That is absolutely right. Okay. Women soak up everything. Women are the hard drive. Shout out to Princella. Okay. Men are the cords that connect the shit. Okay. That's it. The women are the hard drives. So all you got to do is download some bullshit onto a woman's brain and she will fight like a rabid dog to protect whatever fucked up shit you just downloaded on her brain. That's how you get your pick-me's. That's why they want to find women that are gullible, young, and stupid, that haven't really fully formed their brains all the way, or if they have fully formed their brains all the way, they don't have the life experience to know what they're looking at when they're looking at it. When she said to Heavenly, we just gonna figure it out once we get married, that's how you know she don't know no better. That's how you know she don't know no better. Because once you get in this shit, you realize there are some things that you were never gonna know until you actually became somebody's fucking spouse. Until you became a husband, until you became a wife, there's some things about the way marriage works that you were not going to be able to figure out for yourself until you go through it. So when everybody be talking that shit about, oh, she knew, I promise you, most of the time, the bitch has no idea. And she also don't know, and this is the part that everybody leaves out, you are literally being trained up your entire life as a young woman to want to be somebody's wife and mother. Please stop playing with us. Please stop fucking playing with us. Y'all are raising the girls to want to be taken care of by men, to want to be somebody's wife, to want to be somebody's mother. You do it with the toys. You do it with the fairy tales. You do it with the family dynamics. do everything for a fucking man. She 32, that's still young, y'all, especially when you put into consideration she comes from a town that has less than 1,000 people. Okay? Dr. G, 23, they say Dr. G, 23 years older than that girl. She acts very naive for her age. She does. He 55, she 32. Y'all, 32 is still young, especially if you don't have the life experience. You really don't understand. You don't get it until you get married, until you get put in this position of servitude and you realize what it really is for women a lot of the times. It's a servitude. It's a job. Being a wife is a fucking job, y'all. And it don't matter like how you try to slice it. It's the way it's set up. I'm not even going to act like all of the men are doing it on purpose. All of the men are not like knowing that they're coming into marriages basically to make this woman their servant. But that's what's going on. They think that's what they're supposed to do. Because that's the patriarchal system we live in. You find the man who find a woman find it a good thing because he finds somebody that is going to love him. And when a woman loves you, she will maid, mattress, and fucking mule for you. She is programmable and she will act out whatever you want her to act out like she's a motherfucking robot and you put the instructions into her brain like a computer. That is how it works. And it doesn't matter how strong the women are. Did y'all hear what Simone was talking about? Last episode about how she planned the wedding, had their son private practice, was doing all of that shit, working her ass off, tired as a motherfucker, doing all of that shit at one time. And yeah, it's something to be proud of, but it's not something that you should feel like everybody should have to go through. Just because you was willing to be a maid, mattress, and a mule while going through going through medical school. You feel like everybody's supposed to be willing to put that load on their back. And if they not, then they not strong like you are. Yeah, no. I'm not here for it at all. I'm not here for it at all. And I feel like essentially Dr. G is so happy on his wedding day because he is getting his maid, mattress, and mule locked into the house. He ain't got to be lonely no more. And he don't have to be scared that he's going to die alone. Because I promise you, he was scared he was going to die alone in that fucking house. I promise you he was. Sweet Tea sliding in his DMs telling him he probably, all of that talk about, oh, he want a kid, he want a kid. Yeah, he want a kid. Because he an egomaniacal asshole. He want a kid because he want to be able to say, my dick work and another version of me is left on earth after I die. But essentially, I promise you, after Quad left, his biggest fear was that he would end up in that house alone, stinking for dear life, and nobody would know weeks in advance, for weeks. Nobody would know. So that's why he's so happy to get him that girl. But he gonna make that girl feel like she is a burden on him so that she will never know how much he really needs her. For real. He knows that he gonna need somebody to wipe that ass when he get old. And that's what Sweet Tea is there for. To ensure that he is not going to die lonely and alone by himself because he's an asshole. But I would like to tell him, just hold on, because you might still die alone, my nigga. You in your 50s. You might have another good 20 years. And Sweet Tea might be done in 5. Okay? They had their wedding. Phaedra got emotional, reminiscing on her wedding with Apollo and how they had silk invitations and all of this. I said, oh yeah, Phaedra, you got feelings over there? Girl, please. I don't believe nothing that's going on. Heavenly and Damon got turned around, but somehow ended up at the wedding anyway, because production was like, bitch, I be good goddamned. We paid for the food. That mean that everybody who we want here is going to be here. It don't matter what Sweet Tea want. And I told y'all what Sweet Tea was going to do. Her maid of honor gave her the game about what was being said when she was in the bathroom, and she took Heavenly and Damon's name off the list. And I would like to tell you, ma'am, I'm happy they got put back on the list. I'm glad that they got put back on the list, okay? Because nothing Heavenly said was wrong, to be honest. Like, I know that's not what y'all wanted to hear, but she not lying. Heavenly not lying. It's not a good look for y'all to be starting off this way. She might be the only one that's being honest with your fucking ass. Where everybody else is going to let you go into this situation blind like Phaedra. Heavenly is at least trying to give you the game, and you're going to try to embarrass her by not having, by having her get turned around at the door. And I'm not mad at it either, because it's your wedding, but it's not. So at the end of the day, she going to be at the fucking wedding, sitting there. Okay? Listen, I thought that shit was hilarious. I was like, they better make sure Heavenly and Damon still got a fucking seat. Like, Bravo ain't pay for this shit. You want to come on this goddamn show with these women? Girl, it ain't your wedding for real, okay? Meanwhile, quiet in a tub, luxuriating, looking peaceful and happy, okay? Quad 1. Quad ain't gonna have to get up and cook nobody no fucking food when she don't feel like it. She can just order in. Shout out to Quad. Let me tell you something. I'm 35 years old, and I love my husband. I have no reason to go anywhere, okay? We good. But when I tell you, I was looking at Quad like, bitch, you won. I need my bathroom renovated, y'all. I need my bathroom renovated. Just the fact that she was in that fucking tub in that bathroom like that. I said, bitch, that is a beautiful bathroom. Quad 1. Quad 1. She's going to be able to lay in that goddamn tub until she turns pruny. Then she can get out and go make herself come, okay? And it ain't going to take as long as it would have took Dr. G. And then she can go down to her Sub-Zero, refrigerator, her beautiful kitchen and not cook a goddamn thing. She can just get on her phone and call DoorDash and then got to worry about no little man with a high voice complaining about the fact that she ain't in there cooking. Girl, she won. I did see Dr. Concessa was at the wedding. I didn't see her husband, but I saw her. Why is Dr. Concessa still on the show if she not on the show? Dr. Concessa, you trying to pretend like you really friends with Dr. G like that? Why? Is it so that you could like make Quad upset? Like, what's the point of that? Y'all know, child. Quad 1. It don't matter what none of y'all hoes on this show gotta say. Who made this a competition? All of the people that kept talking about how they were so happy for Dr. G because he got a better woman in Sweet Tea. For everybody that wanted to befriend Sweet Tea to piss Quad off. That's who made this a competition. Oh, he was there? I didn't see him. Oh, I know they have like passionate, angry sex, but I still think Contessa likes women. Oh, all right. Y'all can stop telling me. Kingston's mother is the last time somebody need to fucking tell me that he was there. I got it. The men seem to mainly be friends. The men are friends. But the way they talked about Quad as if Dr. G had no fault in that situation whatsoever was bullshit to me. So, yeah. Y'all won't bring the new girl and her gums. And that's another thing, y'all. Fucking Sweet Tea, Letitia, she made this a competition when she slid in that nigga DMs and told him she was going to give him what he wanted, which was a baby, as if it was a competition between her and Quad. She been comparing herself to Quad the whole time. He been comparing her to Quad the whole time. You sound just like Quad. Quad was right about some things. Shit. I won't know when it wasn't a competition between them and Quad. When wasn't it a competition? I was laughing because Dr. Contessa was talking about, Dr. Jackie chest in her dress. Child, what was she saying about her titties? It's so funny that she noticed them. Girl, I was about to hit that LL Cool J move. If Lyric is watching, he know what I'm talking about. Okay, child, we found a clip of LL Cool J back in the day just do. Like, what you keep doing this for, LL? What's wrong with you? Oh, my God. Right. And may not even be able to have children, but thought that was something that you could use to one up another woman. That's some sad shit. Ain't nobody special just because they can have a baby. They got crackheads having babies on the fucking toilet in Burger King. And you think that you doing something special because you can give some peanut head ass man a baby, girl? Get the fuck out of here. Contessa said Jackie's titties look delicious. I missed that part. Oh. Dr. Contessa, and y'all know I think Dr. Jackie is like one of the gayest people on this cast. Ooh. I just wish the old hoes could just be honest about who they are, because I can see it all over them. Like, I'm not even going to argue with y'all. I'm not going to hold you neither. Like, Jackie is one of the gayest women on reality TV, but I'm just going to leave her alone about it. And we're going to act like it's just her bone structure and her muscle, her muscle tone. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just going to act like that's what it is. Like, I'm not picking up on a whole motherfucking energy. So the fact that her and Contessa was having a moment, girl, and the way she looks at Phaedra, like, I'm just saying, and the way she BFFs with Heavenly and the way Heavenly be looking at Phaedra. Girl, I'm going to leave all y'all alone, but I just know I love y'all. I love y'all for real. I love y'all for real. That's all I know, Married to Medicine. I appreciate y'all so much. Just, the older gay aunties trying to hide it. It's okay. It's okay. I love y'all. It's okay. I love y'all. And listen, at this point, I'm still confused on why everybody be trying to argue about it. Dr. G was definitely not alone in his home, sweetie, because trust me, his DMs blowing up. Oh, so you think that means something? You think because he can have women that he could have sex with that he wasn't lonely and alone? Men have casual sex all the time. Does that mean some woman is going to stick behind and take care of his ass? No. That's so cute that you thought that meant something. Getting coochie don't mean no bitch gonna stay. Nigga, he could pay for coochie. He look like a, oh, I'll pay you for some coochie ass nigga. That's what Dr. G looked like. He looked like he gonna pay for some coochie. Yeah. Look like he'll drop a few C notes on a bitch right quick to have her come on through. Sloppy toppy. Have a good day. Just because bitches in your DMs don't mean that they gonna want to settle down and take care of your old ass and wipe your ass. That don't mean you could trust them with your expense account. Trust me. That nigga saw Sweet Tea as a come up and a lick. Just like them niggas was saying, oh, we're so glad he found Sweet Tea. We're so glad. We're so glad. He looks so happy. He's going to change for her. Fuck out of here. LaDee Lisa, thank you for the super chat. Is Curtis really on punishment code word DR? It ain't no way that he came back just for the bachelor party and not the wedding. Ooh, he wasn't there? Y'all know I wasn't paying attention. Abby, thank you for the super chat. My mama used to tell me, old men give you worms. Girl, mine too. Sis is tripping. She gonna have a whole breakdown. He is still very disrespectful. He is, and we saw it with our own eyes. V, thank you for the super chat, boo. My baby sister tried to be with a man our dad's age, and my dad showed his ass. My dad said my girls don't have daddy issues, so move along smartly. So her dad surprised me because mine would never. Yeah, no, my daddy wouldn't like that shit at all. Nah, like my daddy wouldn't. That's gross to me though. Like I was having this conversation, okay, with my lactician today, girl. I was just like, yeah, no, like I feel like because, like I couldn't imagine fucking with somebody that looked like my dad. Like I just couldn't. Like, nigga, you my daddy age. Ew. Like, I'm sorry. I've always been more into people closer to my age range. I'm sorry. That's just me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, girl. I don't know. But if you close to Jerome age, no thank you. No thank you, sweetheart. I don't like it. Her dad reminds me of old school pimp. Makes sense. Quad stopped having sex with this man 2 to 3 years before she even filed for divorce. Quad probably expected him to step out and didn't give a damn. Quad ain't for real pressed about Greg. I don't know why anybody thinks she is. There's no reason for you to be pressed about a nigga that you left. Like, I left him. What's wrong with y'all? Oh, Lord. I feel like Sweet Tea family think they hit a lick with Dr. G and don't know they didn't just hit a stingy lick. That nigga gonna be stingy, okay? And she ain't gonna be able to be stingy with the Cootie Cat neither, okay? Jay-Z and Beyonce working, they have generational wealth. Why are you stating fact? Is that supposed to make my argument mute about what I was saying about Simone and them? Because that's not an adequate comparison, since Beyonce and Jay-Z don't have to work as billionaires. They choose to work because they enjoy what they do. They're billionaires though. Do you think Simone and Cecil are billionaires? Do billionaires complain about not being able to retire because they have to take care of grown-ass men? Come on, y'all. Like, give me a good argument at least. Give me a good argument at least. Don't just be in my comments trying to argue with me because you want to prove me wrong about something to give me some invalid ass point like that. Do better. Oh gosh. That's how you know it's time for me to go. My liquor didn't hit. And y'all just saying shit that don't make sense because y'all won't argue with me. All right, y'all have a good evening. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully after I get my locks done, I'll be back and y'all can argue